What's going on YouTube? Q back here again with another video for you. In this video, I'm going to talk about my winter setup for the Camaro. I made a video with the tires on, but I never went into much detail about the setup that I do have. So if you don't know, I have a 2021 LE, got the bigger brake kit, like the big Brembos on there. So a lot of people have a hard time finding out a set of tires and wheels to put on. And I know Tire Rack, they have the 20s that go on the stock tires, but I think that's too big of a tire for a winter time setup. It kind of defeats the purpose because the tires are so wide and you don't want that much contact on the road to get better traction. So I stepped down to an 18, and I think my tires are 8.5 inches wide, but I'll go over the specs in a little bit. But before we go into great detail on this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. So let's go into the video. So now I'm about to load up the car with the tires, and this is a little trick to it. So only one of these tires is fit in the trunk, 2 in the back seat, and one's gonna go in the passenger seat. So that means I'm gonna have to clear out everything from the car. So trunk gotta be cleared out, car seats gotta be cleared out, all of this stuff has to go. So let me clear out the car, put the stuff in the blazer right here, and then I can be on my merry way to load up the set of tires over here. Alright, got all the tires out the garage. It's a square set, so they're ready to go in the car. Got my black lug nuts in here with the wheel locks. I'm gonna put them in the front seat with me. So you're gonna want to lay the seat down, and because the Camaro has this goofy opening back here, you can't put a tire in the trunk from back here, so I'm just going to close this. They got to go in through the back seat. Let me do that now. Alright, so got that tire back there. Hey, can I lift the seats? Alright, so now I'm just going to set the other 2 on the back seats and 1 on the front seat. So I'm going to do that now. So we got the tires in the back seat, and one's going to go right here. And I won't be able to see like anything outside the car. Alright, there we go. Got it in the front seat. Whole car loaded. And this is the one in the trunk. I had to finesse that thing back here. But yeah, so from my seat, I won't be able to see out the back since the Camaro has such great visibility, and barely the side. So yeah, see out the front, not really the side. Barely the back. Alright, so we got the Michelin X Ice 245 50 18s. I think these are 18 inches wide. Second season using them, so they're pretty good. Forgot what kind of tires these are, but there's not a lot of options out there, so that's what we're going to use. So this whole set new is $1,800, and to get the winter tires on the stock tires were like $2,100, but I bought these used for like $800 on Craigslist, and it was like $800. Tire pressure system in here too, all good to go. and they don't rub, most importantly, over these big rotors.
You don't have your low profile jack, you will not do this job.
Nope. Couldn't even use the lift. They got the ugly wheels.
A lot of times, to be honest, depending on the lift, if you ain't got the right type of...
Alright, so it's the winter tire versus the summer tire. So you got, what, 2.5 extra inches of girth on here. So this is 8.5 inches wide, and this is 11 inches wide. So that's my rear tire. 305, and what is this, 240, 245? Yep. Now I'll make sure I drop the a couple of links in the description so you all can know what to buy. And like the question between the like the best tires, I only have experience with the Michelin X Ice and the Bridgestone Blizzaks. They both do about the same, and what the guy told me at Discount Tire is, I forget which one, but one cuts through the snow better and the other one like handles wet pavement better. But on my Mustang I had the Blizzak, so on the Camaro I had the X Ice, and they both do well. On my the FRS, I had Blizzaks. That's like the more mainstream tire, but they both perform equally as well. Never got stuck. Look how good the back look. Got a bunch of space between the rotors. Come up front, it is almost no space, but they barely clear it. In case you were wondering, they work.
They'll be like, well, we don't know who that is.
Right. Stick out like a sore thumb.
We can't raise his insurance rates.
I can't afford no high insurance rate.
But if they see the license plate, they'll be like, oh, okay, then make sure we charge him a little extra.
It wasn't me. So we all good here. These ugly, but they work. Substance over style. I need some spacers though.
Yeah, tell them the video, like, you might want to put some spacers in there.
Definitely need, oh man, that is hideous.
You might want to put some spacers in there, people, to kind of bring the tires out. If not, it will work, just not very stylish.
No, not stylish at all. Man, I might have to come back over here, Rich. I need some spacers. And just like clockwork, the tire pressure system malfunctioned like it always does when I swap the tires. So I got to pull out the tire sensor tool and reset all the tires. Do that when I get home. All right, so I just pulled out the tire pressure thing from the glove box. Let me see if I remember how to reset this. All right, learning active, and let's go through the process. It's 1. 2. 3. 4. Crap. Must have did it wrong. Alright, so skip the first one. Alright, we're all set. It's back to normal. Alright, so I made it back home, but I gotta go back to Rich's house and get my other 2 tires because the summer tires are too wide to fit all 4. At most, I can only get 3 in the car. So none of these tires fit in the trunk. So these are the 2 rear tires right there. Let's take a walk around the car real quick. To the other side, get some light on these tires, because I don't think I even have a good picture of these things. Or many photos at that either. But they're okay. Aesthetically unpleasing, but they work. I can drive in the snow. I know that's crazy to a lot of you, but if you like driving a car like this as much as I do, you're gonna drive it all the time. That's what I prefer to do. So this will be driven in the winter. But since everything's shut down right now, I don't have many places to go, so it's definitely not gonna be as many miles as I did last year. So I only got about 7,000 miles on the car right now in the first year, and that's pretty low for what I normally do. I'm normally at like 12, 13,000 miles a year. So I'm gonna end the video right here. Thanks for watching. Hopefully if you're considering getting winter tires for your Camaro, this will help you out. And I'll drop a link to the forum in the description. The link to the forum, it has a different style of wheel, but it's from the same manufacturer, but they all fit. And there's a slight rubbing when you turn the wheel all the way. And I actually see that with the summer tires too. I don't know what's rubbing, but it is there slightly, but only when you turn the wheel all the way. But it's still good. So I'm gonna let you all go. Don't forget to stay safe out here, and peace out.